Hello, this is Dan Turner, the Shredded Beast. We're going to do some deadlifts today. We're going to go through some warm-ups and go through some basic techniques of the deadlift. Let's start with some shoulder extensions to get the lats warmed up so we can learn how to fire off the lats. I use an underhanded grip, which will also work the rotator cuff, but you can do it overhand or under. Just keep it straight back and then just draw back, feeling the lats fire off. A set of 15 to 20 would be great for that one. You really want to concentrate on feeling the lats burn on there, so when we're ready to deadlift, we can activate those lats. Next, just to loosen up the hips a little bit, we're going to do the goblet squat. Let's grab a light dumbbell. Set of 12 to 15 for those. Notice I used a closer stance on those than you may have seen on the squat video, because on our deadlift I'm going to use a much narrower stance, probably 10 to 12 inches, about hip width. So that's why I did that. Next, we're going to use a band exercise to cue driving the hips forward, squeezing the glutes, boom. So I have a band behind me, moderate to strong pressure actually. Gonna get inside of there, put that around your hips. I use a pad for your knees so you don't, a little more comfortable. And basically, just brace yourself so you don't skid back. Basically, you're just going to sit down, drive the hips. Down, drive the hips. Concentrating on driving the hips forward, squeezing the glutes tight. Coming down, tight. Down, tight. Tight. We're going to do a set of 12 for those. Okay. Now we're going to go through the deadlift. I'm going to grab my bar. Plates on here. Okay. We have some 45-pound plates on there just to get the bar height correct. Our stance, like we talked about before, hip width, very narrow. Planting the feet strong. We're gonna fire off get those lats fired up. The bottom, shoulders are drawn back. That'll help fire up the lats. Gonna come down, bars touching the shins, driving up, boom. Down, bracing the abs. Brace the shoulders back, lats tight, fire off the glutes, boom, and driving the hips forward. Here, driving the hips forward. Okay, for my first warm-ups, I actually like to put the band on just to get that extra cue for the glutes driving the hips forward. So for my first 3 warm-ups, I will have the band on. I'll come up to the bar, my feet planted strong, abs tight, come down. When I come down, the bar is touching my shins. Shoulders back, activate the lats. And we'll go through that one more time to get the warm-ups in. I'll do one heavier one. Another note, I like to squat, deadlift rather, with bare feet, or if you don't like bare feet, or I have socks on, very flat shoes with almost no sole. You want to get as low as you can, and you want to be able to brace. You want no tennis shoes or running shoes, which are squishy. You just want to get low so you can drive up, keep the feet planted firmly. And do another warm-up with this on. This will be my last one just for video purposes. I'll just show this one more time. So I come forward, boom. Turning the hips. Feet strong. Abs tight. Come down to the bar. I use a reverse grip. Bar is touching the shins. Shoulders back. Look forward. Good. Oh. Oh. Okay. If you can see how I use a reverse grip, one under, one over, just for gripping ability. When you get to the heavier weights, you're definitely going to need that, other than a double overhand, which you will not be able to hold as much weight. So that's just you might as well start off that way so you can get used to that. Okay. So when we get to your working sets, you're going to want to use a belt. The belt just needs to be moderately tight. You don't need to squish yourself. Just firm, snug in there. That way you can, when you brace your ribs, you can push against it and further keep your core nice and tight. So you have your belt. You're going to go through the cues. Feet, where you want them, planted secure. You're going to come down to the bar, one hand over, one hand under, bracing your abs, breathing, just keep your core tight. You're going to drop down, shoulders back, lats tight, look straight ahead, big breath. I don't know if you can see from this angle, but when you're deadlifting, you always want to keep a flat back. You don't want to start the rounding. That'll just destroy your back. So you need to work on your flexibility and such if you can't get deep enough, so that you can come down with a flat back. When you come up, drive. Once you get just above the knees, drive the hips forward, lock out, and you're good. So hopefully that has helped get you started on your basics of your deadlift, so you can use proper form, and let's get stronger. Thank you.